Greetings. The Yemeni youth abroad for change have put together an important media campaign to break the silence regarding Yemen's giant revolution. Millions of people have been peacefully protesting in the streets for democracy for 8 months in a historic revolution in the Gulf region. In response, Yemen's oppressive regime has murdered hundreds and wounded tens of thousands. Yet, these protests are rarely being televised in the West, severely distorting perceptions of Yemen and the Middle East. We want the world to see Yemen's giant protests, which are central in the Arab Spring. The Yemeni youth abroad for change have put together speakers and a series of videos to reach out to radio stations and news programs across America and Europe. We also provide rapid news updates from News of the Yemeni Revolution and AIN News. Please visit yemencampaign.com and select the News Updates page. Please do review our video series and list of speakers. Our speakers consist of knowledgeable Yemeni activists that have devoted themselves to the cause. We are honored to feature Munir al-Mawari, who is a seasoned journalist regarding Yemeni politics, and Women from Yemen, a famous online activist that has been a crucial guiding voice to activists throughout the internet. Please do feel free to air our videos or request any speakers for an interview. We would now like to introduce you to the Yemeni youth abroad for change.
نحن كشباب يمني يحب وطنه الغالي وحريص على مصالح بلده ومتابع لكل ما يجري فيه، قمنا بتكوين مجموعة باسم شباب اليمن في المهجر للتغيير تحت هدف أساسي يتمثل في دعم ومساندة ثورة الشباب في الداخل، لقناعتنا المطلقة أن مطالب الشباب المتمثلة في إسقاط النظام القائم مطالب شرعية وضرورية لإنهاء الفساد والظلم والحفاظ على وحدة التراب اليمني. نسعى من خلال مجموعتنا إلى توحيد شباب اليمن في المهجر وبلورة كل الطرق السلمية لإنجاح موجة التغيير التي يطالب بها شباب شعبنا الأبي. ونحن لا ننتمي إلى أي جهة سياسية ولسنا مرتبطين بأي حزب أو منظمة، وليس لنا أي علاقة مع أي قوى سياسية في اليمن أو خارجها. دافعنا الوحيد هو حب الوطن، هو حب اليمن. أعضاء مجموعتنا يمثلون الشباب اليمني في المهجر من كل أنحاء الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية ومن كندا وعدد من الدول العربية والأوروبية. نحن كشباب يمني مهاجر عانينا وما زلنا نعاني من ظلم وفساد النظام الحالي الذي فشل في توفير الفرص المناسبة لأبناء اليمن الحبيب، ودفع بنا إلى الاغتراب في الخارج، وحرمنا من التمتع بخيرات بلادنا بسبب استبداد وفساد النظام الحالي، بل وحرمنا من المساهمة في بناء وتطوير البلد والنهوض به بين الدول. ومن ذلك جماعتنا تدين وبشدة استخدام هذا العنف المفرط وتستنكر استخدام الأسلحة، خصوصا الأسلحة المحرمة دوليا، فالاعتداء عليهم يخالف القانون اليمني والقوانين الدولية ويعتبر انتهاكا لحقوق الإنسان وجريمة حرب لن يغفرها التاريخ. فيا سعادة السفير، بصفتكم حلقة وصل بين أبناء اليمن في المهجر والنظام الذي تمثلوه، نطالبكم بإيصال مطالبنا إلى النظام، والمتمثلة بواحد الإيقاف الفوري لكل أشكال العنف والقمع الذي يمارسه النظام تجاه الشباب المعتصم. 2. القيام بتحقيق فوري في الجرائم المرتكبة ضد المتظاهرين السلميين في جميع مناطق اليمن، وتقديم مرتكبي هذه الجرائم للمحاكمة العاجلة. 3. التلبية الفورية لمطالب الشباب المعتصم. ويا سعادة السفير، بصفتك أحد أبناء اليمن، ندعوك إلى الانضمام إلى صفوف الشباب الحر الرافض للظلم، كما ندعوك إلى تقديم استقالتك من تمثيل النظام القائم تحت أي منصب.
The following clips feature important voices from the Yemeni revolution. The first video clip is from Support Yemen's Break the Silence campaign. Yemeni activists give a heartfelt speech on why it is so important to break the silence regarding Yemen's giant revolution. Millions dream of a new future based on fundamental political rights, but they have been slaughtered for 8 months, while the international community has barely responded. The following video clip is then from the Yemen Youth Revolution. It calls for President Ali Saleh to be put on trial for crimes against humanity, for killing at least 500 people and wounding 19,000. It calls for President Ali Saleh to be put on trial for murdering the Yemeni people.
On February 3rd, we went to the streets, demanding dignity,
freedom, and life worth living.
We placed our tents outside of Sana'a University, and we chanted,
"Here's where we will stay till we overthrow the regime."
8 months later, we are still here, peacefully calling for change.
Tribesmen, academics, writers, students, farmers, artists.
We all stand here side by side singing our national anthem.
وسيبقى نبض قلبي يمنيا.
My heart beats to the tune of Yemen.
Our nation began to see hope through us.
They began to feel our thirst for freedom and the love in our hearts.
They began to feel that a dream can become a reality.
Despite our peaceful resistance, we faced brutal attacks by government security forces.
The same forces that took an oath to protect us have now turned against us. Where is humanity? Where is the world to stand against us?
The world is blind to a new Yemen that was born in Chain Square.
We want a civil government to replace the brutal military dictatorship. We want to restructure the military institution so it becomes for all the people, not a property for one family.
We want the decentralization of power.
We want independent institutions with an independent judiciary.
We want the release of hundreds of political detainees.
We want an end to the corruption.
We want improved health care.
We want better education.
More than 400 people were killed and thousands were wounded. For them, we can never stop demanding our basic rights. We will continue doing it peacefully, with pride. Will you support us and break the silence?
Secretary General of the United Nations, in the name of freedom and human dignity, I would like to go through the crimes of President Saleh against his people. Members of Nations Board, the Commissioners of Human Rights Organizations. Saleh, his family and followers have blocked our way to livelihood by imposing a collective punishment. They deprived us from essential rights and services such as electricity, fuel, and transportations between cities and provinces. Saleh has done this to show us his ugly face and the dictator inside him, oppressor and tyrant, by killing the citizen young men, destroying the houses of citizens, as well as by kidnapping the activists. Moreover, Saleh has threatened us to do more, taking the advantage of the silence of the international communities who are responsible before nations. We are addressing you who are responsible before us, dear human rights, dear commissioners and activists, addressing your conscience and humanness. Please, we are being killed twice, once by Saleh himself and the other is by your silence, your unjustified silence. In the name of human dignity, and Yemeni people are urging you to bring them back their freedom, dignity, and to stop the bloodshed stream. Practically speaking, we are asking you to do some certain things. Number one, sending an investigation commission to witness the crimes of Saleh and his family. Number two, raising the criminal profile of Saleh and his family to the ICC. Number three, you are not expected to give Saleh and his family any guarantees that gives them immunity from ICC. Number four, freezing the money and the assets of Saleh and his family. Number five, freezing weapon deals with Saleh regime. Number six, suspending any kinds of financial, military, or economical support to this tyrant regime. Adding to all this, Saleh has killed about 517 people in Yemen, and also 19,627 were injured. So from this place, from my place, we as Yemenis, from here, we entreat you by the United Nations Treaty and the Human Rights Convention and the basic system of the International Crime Court to stand with Yemen youth and people to achieve their legal needs for the change, building a new modern Yemen and democratic Yemen and also civilized country. Popular Youth Revolution Yemen. Thank you very much.